has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage. I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Left. Easy. Hey, Delta! 180!
Throwing Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And some space here. And now to the races, down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Zero.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
180. 180. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch. Load it. Load it. Kill.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. They'll run for it with Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Rocket. Yo. Mike 51. Mike 51. On.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Mike 51. Let's go, team.
Here's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. You got tight. You got tight. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Vincent Smith, 38 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready! Hey, Brown 80! Orange 5-4. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Still 180! Brown 80! So don't say nothing. 50! Hey, I'm gonna go load it! Load it! Watch the curl! Watch the curl!
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Secretary 90! Not 180! Red! Red! Mike 51! Mike 51! Hey, come on, Earl! Come on, Earl! Bud! Bud! Hey, 79! 79! 12, 12, 12. Hatchet! Hatchet!
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Hurry, hurry! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield airing it out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Vincent Smith, 87 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing, Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down now, it's Hines. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Red! Let's get off the field, D. Red Delta! Under crunch.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 32 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hines. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Hey, Orbit. 51. Ricky. 51's the mic. 51.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
180. 10, Mike 10. Cut. Watch the twist. Shift. Hurry.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, alert 3.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, an 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Bravo. Hurry.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cannon. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Run.
Now Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. K.D. Cannon, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Go 190. Black 15. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Kill. Zero. Hey, turn it up. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, go orange. Orange. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 51.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers.
Let's go, dude.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Quick the edge. Go. Kill. Turn it up. Hurry.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Hey.
Now Rivers. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Delta! Check 4. Hey, I want to go play.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Showing it. Orange 5-4. Load it. Wait, 89.
They run with Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work in the office, doesn't it?
Check the backer.
Now it's Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 51. Hey.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marvin Hall, 31 yards, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Regular. No. Hurry.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Justin Houston, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Check. Hey, alert. Check it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Pick it up. Deuce. Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking here for Smith down. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give running right is Chubb. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Good. 180. 50. Check my 50. Here we go. Pistol. Check 3.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Move. Begin. Hey. Mike 50. Stop your whining. 50's my touch.
Mayfield down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hurry. Hey, tight. Mike 50. Russell run.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down. Throwing on second down. Rivers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, Rocket. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Buffalo one. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check the
Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. K.D. Cannon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Red Delta!
Now on second and 13, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Come on, boys, come on. Check 26, check. Hey, Rocket. Cluster right. Tighten up. Cluster. Check 99, check 99. Sponge. No. Room. Load it. Behind.
On third down, Rivers. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll throw again. Rivers. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey,
Rivers now from the 50. Steps away to it, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack.
watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill. General West. He's checking.
Left.
Check.
Load it.
Crunch. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Black 15.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 15. Check.
Red. White.
Hatchet.
On 1st down, Hines, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go. Rush in.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You better bring.
Orange 5-4.
Letting you know right now, you better bring. Check. 36.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
Choose the light. Watch light.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Load it.
To throw on 3rd down, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Back.
Red Delta. Q.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, and this Browns defense stands tall. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hurry!
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.